Well, Lollapalooza was a really cool experience because that was probably, I think, the first time I took acid like in a setting where there was a bunch of people, and I wasn't really scared because the first time I did it, I was a little freaked out because it was something new. But at that time, I think it was maybe my fourth or fifth time doing it, so I was already used to, what it feels like, what I'm about to see. And as we're gonna go see Future, that's when everything started hitting. Everything just felt super weird. I felt like everyone like in the crowd knew what I was doing, what I was on, even though they probably didn't. I just felt really like odd. The crowd maybe felt like it was a mile long, when in reality it was probably like 100 feet at most. Eventually we got out and it felt like such a relief. I felt like all the weight that was on my shoulders from all the like years of my life had gone away just in that moment. Most likely because of the drugs. Throughout the whole thing, like it was one huge mosh pit, so we were just hugging each other like super duper bromance. Like, oh, it was amazing. It was beautiful. It was right after the sun went down, so it was really dark. He had like the fog machines going on, all the lights. Like there was a bunch of green lights going over my head. Like I felt like after a while like it was gonna cut my hair off because of how close they were, and it was just it was amazing. I wish I could go back, but I don't wanna be that kind of person again. When you're on that, everything is just super odd. You think way too much about everything, and like you're in a place where you feel as if you were to fuck up, that would be the end line for you in that moment, and which it wouldn't be because after a while, like you come down and everything's okay, but in that moment when you're at its peak, everything just feels like everything feels like this whole grand thing, but also everything also feels like it can fall apart at the same time. It's a really weird feeling. It's like almost balanced in a way. If I were to say that, towards the end of the night, my friend and I, we had tickets to go see the after show for Mac Miller. So we went. It took us a while to get to the train station because of all the people that were there. And then we got to the train. We left. Whatever. We saw Mac Miller, which was amazing. He put on a great show. Also, rest in peace. After the show was when like him and I started coming down, and that's when you feel all the effects of like everything negative that you didn't feel before. Anyone who's ever done like Molly or ecstasy, and also a little bit with acid, you feel really euphoric in the moment. But all the euphoria is all the dopamine that's surging through your brain, and after a while, all dopamine just goes away. And for me, like the day afterwards, 2 days afterwards, it's really really depressing because there's no dopamine left in your brain, so there's nothing you can feel happy about. Like the day after of Lollapalooza. I was just like lying in bed, moping around, not doing anything, and I wasn't in a bad mood or anything. I was just upset. Like I was just upset and like in a bad mood for no reason, which is another reason why I wouldn't ever do it again because of the after effects. They're really really harsh on your body, on your mind, and maybe for some people, like all like the happiness, all the euphoria is worth it, but not for me, not anymore.